A first listen to Creep by Stone Temple Pilots. So in continuing with the 90s week I've started on my channel, I'm covering Stone Temple Pilots now. This is a song off their debut album Core, released in 1993. Now this band was formed in San Diego, California, with the band consisting of Scott Weiland on lead vocals, the DeLeo brothers on guitar and bass, and Eric Kretz on drums. Now this is actually the second track of Stone Temple Pilots I have actually reacted to, but it's the first that's going up on the channel. I will put up the Vaseline reaction very soon. Now, what generally happens when I really love a track that I react to on the channel is that I add it to a very special playlist with a very elite group of songs. It's about 12 or 13 tracks at the moment, with tracks like When the Levee Breaks, Gimme Shelter, both the No Quarters that I've done, both Tool and Led Zeppelin's No Quarter. These are really tracks that not only did I love, but I want to hear again and again. And after listening to this track Creep on the live stream, I found myself listening to it more and more, to the point where it's also made it onto this playlist, which is a bit of a spoiler alert. I absolutely love this song. Now, if you do want to be a part of one of these live streams, you want to request me a song directly, be a part of one of these YouTube videos, you can always join me on live streams on Twitch. I do them every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Other than that, let's get into the reaction. Here we are with the reaction to Stone Temple Pilots Creep. I've got the lyrics up to help myself follow along, and I've got my Twitch chat here with me too. Let's get into the song.
Forward yesterday makes me want to stay. What they said was real makes me want to steal. Living under house, guess I'm living out a mouse. All's I got is time, got no meaning, just a rhyme.
I love those little rolls of the snare drum. I love that little detail, man. I don't know if you guys are catching that each time. That's a brilliant little tweak. And the sound of that guitar, something about the way he's strumming it as well, is beautiful.
Take time with a wounded hand, 'cause it likes to heal.
Oh.
Take time with a wounded hand, 'cause it likes to steal. Take time with a wounded hand, 'cause it likes to heal. I like to steal. I'm half the man I used to be. Well, I'm half the man I used to be. Half the man I used to be.
Oh. This song breaks your heart, man. Wow. The last time I covered a Stone Temple Pilots track on stream, a lot of people were saying that Scott Weiland, the frontman, is one of the great frontmans of rock and roll history. They gave him that high praise. I mean, you're thinking about people like Jagger and Plant, who are included in that list. To put him up there, he's got to have been fantastic. And I guess as people are sharing in here, he passed away, sadly. I think he was struggling with addiction a lot of his life. And I think it's reflected in the lyrics, because this seems to be a guy kind of down on his luck. And I have to say that my favorite verse was favorite thing that's been written so far was the pre-chorus. Take time with a wounded hand, because it likes to heal. Right? That totally makes sense. When you have a wounded person, time usually does the trick, right? But then he switches it in the next one. This little switch around he does. Take time with a wounded hand, because I like to steal. Interesting. I wonder what he means by that. He's almost saying in the next sentence, you know, you better watch out for me, because I've got thorns, you know. It's quite a cool little refrain that they've got going on here. Take time with a wounded hand, because it likes to heal. I like to steal. When he says I like to steal, is he talking about how he likes to steal the heart of a wounded hand too, a wounded person? In general, this song is really heartbreaking, man. I'm really loving the atmosphere set so far. Let's take this back a little bit.
inspired. Think I'll start a fire. Everybody run. Bobby's got a gun.
Wow.
Think you're kinda neat. Then she tells me I'm a creep. Friends don't mean a thing. Guess I'll leave it up to me.
Oh.
Take time with a wounded hand, 'cause it likes to heal. Take time with a wounded hand. Guess I like to steal. Take time with a wounded hand, 'cause it likes to heal. I like to steal. I'm half the man I used to be.
Wow.
Well, I'm half the man I used to be. Well, I'm half the man I used to be. Well, I'm half the man I used to be. Half the man I used to be.
Talk about building upon a concept, right? An atmosphere. Using everything you have as a band to execute on a concept. The idea of feeling down on yourself seems to be kind of the crux of this song. A guy who's kind of dealing with issues of not feeling like he's enough for anything. As Zerbs is saying, this song is totally sums up the feeling of being depressed. Is really what it sounds like. If you could make that into an audio format, and it's a great listen somehow. I mean, you'd think something like this would be hard to listen to, but it's so beautifully done. Great guitars, brilliant singing. I mean, you feel everything that this guy's saying, man. I'm in love with the song. Oh, wow.
Take time with a wounded hand, 'cause it likes to heal. Take time with a wounded hand. Guess I like to steal. Take time with a wounded hand, 'cause it likes to heal. I like to steal. I'm half the man I used to be.
Oh,
Well, I'm half the man I used to be. Well, I'm half the man I used to be. Well, I'm half the man I used to be. Half the man I used to be. Half the man I used to be.
wow. Wow. What absolutely beautiful song. So much of that track is just feeling. I mean, there's no need to sort of intellectualize the thing. It was just beautifully done. Sort of look into the mind of, or the heart, I should say, or soul of someone who is going through struggle, you know. So well done. They set the song up so beautifully to portray those emotions, you know. They didn't do anything over the top, guitar led for the most part, which really allowed Scott's vocals to shine through. And I mean, talking about some brilliant, heartbreaking vocals, man. To read into the lyrics just a little bit, I love certain parts of this chorus, man. I'm half the man I used to be. This I feel as the dawn effaced the grey. Very poetically put. And that section where he started sort of vocalizing away from the mic and he's shouting into it, adding in some harmonies, that really was the best part of the whole thing, man. And it's down to his brilliant voice. Great choice by Lewis, man. Great choice. 2 thumbs up from me. Zerbs, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you so much for subscribing, man. Appreciate that, bro.